Hi, crafty friends. Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm playing along with several of my crafty friends for our YouTube collaboration sketch hop. This is where we all use the same sketch and a theme and create a layout. Now, this month, our sketch was chosen by Katie Taylor, and you can see the sketch here. It's a page maps sketch, and she gave us the theme of gifts. So I did a little prep work ahead of time because I had a hard time getting all of this lined up. But this sketch was really challenging for me. I'm a person that likes maybe 1, 2, even 3, 4 photos on a layout. But in today's layout, we have 6 photos, and I thought it was really challenging for me. It pushed me out of my comfort zone. I have chosen to use the Rust Revs by 49 and Market collection. I've had this kit and I've been dying to use it. My boys are all grown, so I didn't really have a reason to use it. But my kitty Pepper, he's a boy, and so I thought this would be perfect for a masculine kitty layout. Now, the majority of my layout, I feel like, is already completed because I have this huge grid of photos. So I've taken a piece of pattern paper and I've just torn it, and I'm going to layer that along the edge. I'm going to start gluing some things down. Now, you'll notice my photos and my little paper pieces there. What I did was I sketched out the measurements, which I showed at the beginning of the video, and I took a piece of white cardstock and cut it down to that size, and then I put my photos onto the layout, and then wherever the blank spaces were, I used some of the 49 and Market Rust Revs paper, and I just filled in those spots. Now, to decorate those spots even more, I want to use several of the rub-ons from the kit, and I think that that's what I'm going to use for my embellishing. So way out of my comfort zone. Number one, the first reason I'm out of my comfort zone is this grid style layout. That's not my style. I like it. It's pushed me out of my comfort zone, but it is very difficult for me. The second way that this is pushing me out of my comfort zone is this is a masculine layout. And with masculine layouts, I find it a little more challenging to embellish because I'm not using flowers and hearts and, all those girly things. I needed some masculine elements. So I thought these rub-ons would be perfect. Now, the only thing that is different is this layout is going to be fairly flat. It's not going to have a lot of dimension because my embellishing is done with these rub-ons. So let me tell you how these photos fit the theme. So our kitty Pepper is such a gift to our family. We all love him so much. He is the missing element that we didn't know that we needed. And so I love these photos. These are of my daughter Tatum and Pepper and just hanging out one day. And then the photos of just Pepper himself, these were taken on the same day, but they were taken of him waiting for her to get home from school. Waiting for her to get home from school, he was laying on her bed. And I just think that is so cute. He watches out the window and waits for her to get home from school. And isn't he so cute? Oh my gosh, I just can't get over it. So for my embellishing, you can see here, I am cutting out several of the Rust Revs rub-ons. And aren't these cute? I mean, I love these. I've got the word charming for one, and in this upper title, I'm going to go ahead and start rubbing this one down. This one says, "Hello, handsome." And I'm just using a Cricut tool here just to rub that down. I am going to bring in my bone folder, and I like this. This really rubs on the rub-ons nicely. Then I'm going to take my other Cricut tool here, and I'm just going to lift up that release paper and pull that up. So let me pull that up, and perfect. So I've got some more. I've cut a few out that look like washi tape, and what I like to do with these is I like to overlap where that photo grid is and the background paper, so it kind of really looks like washi tape on there. And then you'll notice I am crafting today on this scrapbooking glass mat. So this glass mat is meant for scrapbookers. It really holds two 12 by 12 layouts. I'm only making one of the pages of today's sketch. It is made for a double page layout. I'm typically not a double page scrapbooker, but I really wanted to get this scrapbooker's glass mat because it's perfect for, I can place my 12 by 12 layout on one side, and then I can have like the other pattern papers and embellishments and all the things still fit on the glass mat beside it. So I really like that. I do have a discount code that I will leave linked down below in the description box. And my code is Melissa, so you can use the link and the code, or just the code, and you can receive 15% off of your order. So that's a great deal. Sometimes my discount code may be more depending on if they're having some additional sales. It could be up to 20% off your order. So if you do plan on placing an order with Glassboard Studio, please use my coupon code. Also, I am an affiliate with scrapbook.com and A Cherry on Top. So if you ever place an order on those websites, if you click on my link before placing your order, I will earn a small commission at no extra charge to you. And that is just such an easy way to give back. And it would be almost like a Christmas gift to me if, when you're doing your crafty shopping for yourself or for others, if you click on my link before checking out, I earn a small commission and it doesn't cost you anything extra. So that's just an easy way to give back to the crafting community. It helps me keep producing videos here on YouTube and just keeps me going. And I really appreciate all of your support. So I am still rubbing these rub-ons. This video is coming together very quickly, or this layout, because most of the layout was done with a sketch, and I like the way it's turning out. So now I'm bringing in some dies. Now these are awesome. These are from Bramble Fox, and these are the edge dies. And I want to say that Joanne Bartel made me do it, one of the crafty creators in my YouTube hop here. She showed these in one of her videos, and I thought, whoa, those are cool. And yes, they are. So I did purchase them, and I am using them on today's layout. But how cool are these edges? So I'm going to go ahead and slip one in here. I do struggle with getting it underneath and just lined up perfectly. I'm using my reverse tweezers there to help me get that in. So I will fumble with this for a little while. But that edge just adds so much extra to this, rather flat layout. Okay, so I've got lots of rub-ons. The one that says "Hello, Handsome." I've got some just like little fun designer elements on here. I've got the word mischief, and I have the word charming. And now I want to add a title after I get this edge die in here. Like I said, I do fumble with it for quite a while until I get it just right. And of course, that's always the joy of making your scrapbook page on video, is people see some of your struggles. All right, so I have that down. And so I'm going to put this back. And then for my title, I'm going to bring in some stickers. These are some Bella Boulevard Luna Alpha stickers. And I love the font on this. And I wanted to say "Our Pepper." So as I'm putting the letters down, I didn't realize it at first, so I go ahead and put this E down, and then I realize I don't have any more E's. And I really wanted to say "Our Pepper," and I like these because they're black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the number 3, and I'm going to place it upside down. And then that is going to be my letter E. Now, I originally, or on this video, you see the first E is regular, and then the second E is the number 3. Off camera, I do take off the regular letter E, and I replace that with the number 3 so that they're both the same font. And I think that worked out perfectly. So that's a little idea for you. Check your number 3 if you need an E. It doesn't work with every font, but sometimes you can make that work. All right, so the last little finishing element is there's some little bitty puffy stickers here, and they're just little stars. So I'm adding one of those to each of my little, I guess we'll call them clusters here. They're rub-on clusters. So that's going to wrap up today's layout. Be sure to check out the description box below. I will have a link to a playlist. All of the creators on this top are so very creative, so please check them out. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.